All right, so we're in a greenside bunker today, right? I've got about a 15-yard shot. And if you're like so many of my students out there, every chance we have to practice, we're typically working on our swing. But when we get into a bunker, I mean, literally it can just strike fear into us sometimes, right? It's hard to find a short game area to practice in, much less dedicate the time. So we're just gonna go over a few of your basics, but I'm also gonna show you one of the drills that all the best players in the world do, okay? So it starts off, it's just a simple line drill. So we just draw a line in the bunker, right? Go ahead and take a look here. This is Rose Zhang. You know, she's one of the best up and coming, rookie of the year, LPGA professional. She's doing the line drill. Take a listen to some of this audio here. This is Jason Day and Rory McIlroy talking about how they do this every practice session.
So, but like for me, all I do is I draw these,
draw
target line there,
so you can keep
there,
neutral.
and then I keep neutral the whole time. And then from there, it's just easy.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So what they're trying to do in this line drill is they're trying to kind of control where their club enters the sand. So just a couple basics to start. We play it off the inside of our left heel, and I think it's very good to kind of externally rotate your lead knee slightly. Okay, so you notice my lead knee is bowed out. This anchors me in the sand. I'm not open, I'm relatively square. This line is perpendicular to the target. And then all we're doing there, and we do it rather quickly, you don't have to really deliberate over it. You're trying to make some practice swings where you hit near that line. Some other fundamentals of the sand is obviously I've opened the club face and then put my grip on. So my grip in effect is very weak. It allows the club face to return open. It exposes the bounce at impact. Couple other things, there's a little more right hand action. So my right hand is a little more busy in terms of hinging the club and dumping the club in the sand at the bottom. Okay, the last thing, and I kind of think this is one of the next secrets, outside of practicing this drill, like Rory, Jason Day, Rose Zhang, Tiger does it, some of the best bunker players in the world do it, so I know it'll help our bunker games, but a lot of people feel this guy, this Australian golfer, Brett Rumford, is the best bunker player, one of the best short game players in general ever. And Rory, Tiger both agree. Check it out.
Sick.
Who's the best bunker player you've ever seen?
No, not ever seen. Like me, not.
Who's the best bunker player you've seen then, Jason?
Brett Rumford is
Yeah,
pretty good.
Rummy's so good.
Rummy's unbelievable.
What he does so well that I really see my students struggle with is he moves forward and upward. So he has this really positive finish. He starts on his lead side and he moves up and through as he hits his sand shots. Now obviously the club is still swinging down with my right hand, but my body is moving up and through. Take a look at his bunker game. What I see so many of my students doing is two things. I'll see either a little dip in the downswing where they're actually lowering, or I'll see them actually start to move backwards. Because usually there's a lip in front of us and we're doing a little bit of this to try to elevate the ball over the lip. Obviously, once we've set the club and grip at address, that's what's gonna elevate the ball. We actually feel almost as if we're hitting a low shot. If I was pushing through like this, typically with a square face, that ball would come out lower. So the body's doing something that's gonna drive it a little bit lower, tall and through. The club at address is what's gonna get it up in the air.
Hey, it's your coach Zach Allen here, and I hope you're enjoying today's lesson. In all of my years of coaching and studying the golf swing, I've discovered there's only one thing that separates the best ball strikers in the world from the rest of us. I call it the magic move, and you can use it to generate effortless power and consistency in your game. Since I don't have the time in this short video, I've put together a 3-part web class where I show you everything you need to know, nothing held back. I call it my Magic Move Training Series, and you can get the entire thing free of charge by clicking the link in the description below. You won't find these videos anywhere else, so click the link right now and join the over 100,000 golfers who have already gone through this incredible training. And now, let's jump back into today's lesson.
Okay, and then when you start to hit some golf shots, you can start by putting a line there just to kind of re-emphasize that. And really what helps me, because I've struggled in bunkers before, is don't think about the ball. Just think about doing your work, hitting the line, repeating the feeling, not really obsessing too much over the finer details of things. And all I'm trying to really do there, I entered there pretty close to the sand, maybe 1.5 inches behind, is just rise and push my hips forward. Give it a shot. I know it can be really frustrating in bunkers. You can even kind of get tight as you go to hit over bunkers. Just spend 5 or 10 minutes, sometimes that's all it takes to kind of rid those bunker fears that maybe have plagued you for a while, or just you don't hit enough good bunker shots, right? We've all seen that where pros say they'd rather be in a bunker. It's just because they do this and their bunker game turns a corner. They have this understanding and this new confidence in what they're doing in their technique, and they just go from there, and bunkers aren't that big of a deal. So give the line drill a try. Remember some of those small fundamentals about weight, push through, and then go out and to commit to it on the golf course. I hope that helps your short game. You obviously know that having a better short game really helps your full swing because it takes pressure off your full swing. So don't go and neglect it, right? I know I've done that too many times and focusing on my full swing. I will see you guys all next week. If you want to check out another short game video of mine, go ahead and click right here. Have a great week.